the timer is only 14 seconds. We can just wait it out, and then we'll throw it over to our Dandannyboy recap. Excited to see what we have in store for us. It's a good mental refresher too, you know. A week ago, we get to kind of remind ourselves what happened. Let's see it.
Good stuff.
Oh yeah,
Getting
Dandannyboy versus Dylan. This 2-0. I remember. Oh, both these seats had those rough forts.
Oh yeah, this was really close here. Dandannyboy just managing to kind of be a little scoundrel in this bastion.
Yeah, the awareness on that outside housing row was really nice.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that as well. This is scaring me. Or the point of this is just to terrify me.
Found the blaze spawner. Oh, I remember that too.
Oh my god, yeah. That was a
ended
brutal
up working
mistake.
out. Because the home portal trade was just so bad, I think, for Dylan.
There's the...
Oh, this Y840, yeah. Somehow it doesn't fly.
Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was just a wild match, but taking the dub. Into game 2.
Not Cheppel. Dub. Loggers. I like watching the no iron pick seeds. I like seeing the runners get iron in the bastion. Like, it's obviously slower and more annoying, but the 2-minute finding fort split. The seed was run, but I mean they're both playing on the same seed, so very similar. You're even if the fort's bad for you, it's bad for the other player.
Right. Got that speed pot on. Into the dragon. Takes the next win.
These are lowlights? They had 2 rough seeds, man. They're not lowlights. These. Let's see our pro highlights. See, there we go. A mapless seed. This could be faster. I think something goes wrong in this 2x1. Oh. Glowstone. Ah! 1 gold. 2 gold. Good enough. Nice heads-up play there. Distracting with the gold. And safe hole. Oh, Miss Pearl, I think I remember this.
Oh my god, yeah. That was so close to being a disaster.
They're gonna fall off. They're gonna fall off again, too. I remember that.
Oh my god,
It gave Arachi time to catch up.
Arachi has 1.
Oh my god, I'm talking again.
Oh my god, I missed my...
No. I forgot about that mistake,
over?
too.
It was actually over. Pro did 2-0 Arachi. The biggest upset actually that we saw. 15 seed beating, or no, 14 seed beating the 3 seed. And I also lied because Google beat Rao, and that was the 15 seed beating the 2 seed. Second biggest upset of the round of 16.
Some crazy stuff. Yeah, so now, let's see.
Temple recap. I had a best of 3. I think temple seeds are cool too, like just the variation and where you get everything. Temples have to be the most complicated of the world.
Right.
It's like between temple and village, and I've been going back and forth in my head. I think it's just it's gotta be temple. There's too much happening. Villagers like temple's more DIY maybe is what it is in my head. I don't know. Oh, no speed pot needed in this strong.
Do you think he full sends it because he's down 1-0?
It looks like he might.
Let's go. Let's see it. I haven't used the focus scene, but it's not a big deal. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Dead?
This is
Has
not
flash.
good for Arachi.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
No!
Oh no. Disaster.
Sneaky little Arachi highlight in the Pro highlight. And I mean, sometimes, like we saw today against Molly, that's what you have to do to win, you know? Like you just, if you play cleaner than your opponent, or just don't die, that's all you need, right? It looks
Right.
like our seed picks and bans are in, Nerdy. You're gonna like these. Very different than the last thing. But before we get to those,
Okay.
let's look at our player spotlights. Again, very similar to what we saw last week, but we are gonna get to see updated records. And they've never played each other, which again I don't
Wow.
think is that surprising. Pro only has like 50 ranked matches.
True. Yeah.
So we'll get through these pretty quickly. Again, they're the same basically things that we saw last week. Dannyboy with an average 13:29. And I think anything really in the 13 minutes is, I wouldn't say expected, but as we get to, 8 people in the tournament, and then tomorrow there's going to be 4, 2, 1, like this average time is going to get lower, and 13 is very respectable.
Right.
58% win rate. Not the best we've seen, but pretty high, especially with the amount of matches played. Less variance, And we'll throw it over to Crow's recap screen. Again, just less ranked games. The win rate is higher, but there's just been less games played. So,
Sure.
again, if you're doing your placements against people that are, significantly worse than you, if you're, a top player, you have to start from 1,000. You're going to have like an artificial win rate boost, That makes sense.
Exactly.
Getting up
Kind
to,
of like we saw with Automat with the
deserve
95.
yeah, exactly. The 19-1 record from Automat. So higher win rate, but lower sample size, and the ranked average time being a 14 flat. That is something that I guess would get more refined with more of a sample size. But even if you're playing like worse players, you're still playing the same seeds that you would play if it was like a better player that you're playing against. If that makes sense. So the ranked average time doesn't matter on your opponent. So I feel like it's more of a skill display. And then the only other thing that really stands out to me is the best rank time of 1050. But again, I think that might be that they've only won 34 games. How many of those have been actual dragon kills? Like maybe 10, 15?
Right.
Like, or lower? So who knows, right? These stats, I mean, obviously upset Arachi in round 1, so Crow's got definitely the skill to beat Dannyboy and make this game competitive, even though they are the lower seeded player. And Dirty, what do you think about these seed bans? Much different than last match.
Yeah. So we're seeing it's different, but it has a similar sort of it has some similarities kind of in that in the last match we saw Buried Treasure and Shipwreck get banned. The 2 ocean seeds get banned. Today we're seeing the less linear ones both getting banned. Or right now rather. Like, both were today, I suppose. But yeah, so now we're seeing Desert Temple and Village, which are far less linear, less about mechanics and more about decision making. Both players not wanting to do that for the overworld, which is interesting. Dannyboy opting for Shipwreck. What I see this as, here's how I read this, is I read this as like Pro is like, I don't want to add something weird to the mix. Let's get rid of the Desert Temple. Dannyboy probably wants to make things as linear as possible. He's a very mechanically skilled player, wanting to make things straightforward, cut and dry, get a dub. So he gets rid of the village in that sense. Going to the Shipwreck now, it makes sense as well. It's a little bit easier, maybe, than like a Rune Portal, but a little bit harder than something like a BC, maybe. So I don't know. I think it's interesting. It all makes sense. We could analyze it all day, but at the end of the day, I think they just want to play some Minecraft.
Yeah, I love your seed break or your pick band breakdowns, Nerdy. I think you always have some good takes. Hit the nail on the head. It is definitely interesting. I'm just happy we get to see the ocean seeds, right? Not the same bands, but I mean, if we get to game 4 and 5, we're gonna see some seed repeats too potentially. So it's very interesting. Unfortunate that we didn't get to see that in the 3-0, but I think all the matches today are gonna, like, by default just be very competitive, right? I'd like to say it was an outlier, Mully just dying in literally every seed. Otherwise, I mean, he was, like he said, ahead in the overworld on all 3 seeds, and ahead into the Bastion, ahead leaving the Bastion. Just a mistake or two in every seed, and that's all it takes, But I'm ready to get into it.
Let's do this.
We get to see an ocean seed, Nerdy. This is hype.
I'm ready. I'm ready to see some variety. I'm ready to see some what's like a unique thing about shipwrecks? I guess like iron nuggets. You know, I've been missing the iron nuggets. Well, I guess those were kind of in the rune portals. But
There is a little bit of like variance too with how you decide to get blocks in shipwrecks, which is very interesting.
That is true. That's a good point.
Yeah, like you swim to the ship, do you get logs? Do you make shears if you have a certain amount of iron? Like what's happening here? This is awkward, you know. 9 iron. You're gonna have to make a stone axe, but I think you definitely make shears here.
Yeah.
And Crow is struggling a little bit on that shipwreck. Just maybe didn't trust like a spike or whatnot, but finds it. And I think the play here is shears, stone axe, diamond shovel. You save your 2 gold. You use that diamond. You can't make an iron axe anyways, unless you're doing flimless for some reason. I think that's the play. I'm gonna be excited to see if that comes out. I think it is just correct. And it's surely Crow does it. Oh, a little bit of granite action. Is that? Oh, it's andesite. I don't know them. Is granite's the red one then, right? Yeah. There's just no way. Ooh, is Crow gonna break out the shears? There it is. Nice.
Hamburg.
I think that's a better play. You're digging down for stone anyways.
Yeah.
Like you're just gonna have blocks, and I mean, I don't know. I hope it matters a lot. You know, like the one skill expression thing. I'm a big shears enjoyer. It's sort of the one skill expression thing in this overworld is like what you're doing with your blocks, and it's just a better play. You know, you're entering. It takes almost no time. You have 40 blocks now. That you can freely use. You know, using your wood is always scary. We saw Oxidiate enter the end with no wood in one of these seeds today, earlier, due to just building with it in another. So it's
Oof.
yeah.
Gravel rates just horrible. The flint rates rather.
Gets it though. And ooh, Crow having some portal troubles, but fixes it. And you are on the treasure, so the blocks don't really matter, unfortunately. But Crow can maybe take some better terrain. Yeah, Dandannyboy digging some netherrack because you don't want to build up with your wood. It might matter. It might matter. Crow can just rip building up the side here. Yeah, like with the leaves.
Yeah,
it might save a little bit of time. I don't think it'll make back all the time that they lost. In the overworld, just not finding the shipwreck, but they definitely caught up maybe 15 seconds here and are now just barely behind. And they have more blocks too. Dandannyboy's got 8 netherrack. Crowboy's gonna have like 15, 20 leaves. Is it gonna matter? Probably not, but it's nice. And not any pig action from Crow. Not a lot from Dandannyboy, so maybe losing a couple pigs there. Gonna be annoying, but oh, I saw a pig just fall off too. Doesn't look like it's gonna be the end of the world. Gonna get some pigs. I'm more worried about where the fort is. I mean, surely it's visible. This nether looks really open, but if it's not visible, they're kind of just gonna have to send a direction. But we'll see. Oh no, looks like yep, saw it on Dandannyboy's screen there on the side. Couple pearls and 8 golden carrots for food is just going to be more than enough, assuming you're not very willy-nilly with your damage. I'm surprised Dandannyboy still has these potatoes in his hotbar. Potatoes are half of a hunger bar, right? Like if he ate all 8, he would barely get to full, I think.
Yeah, I think that's true. They also have like really bad saturation values. Like they're just horrible food.
I wonder why he saved 2 carrots here. Maybe he shouldn't want a full craft, save a gold for some distraction material perhaps, but 2 gold blocks in that chest too, like easily getting your trades with crafting the golden carrots. Because that's the one thing that can maybe mess you up sometimes is wasting that gold and then you miss out on a useful trade. But there's backups in treasure and there's 2 gold blocks. Like again, it's just gonna be more than enough. Shocked why hasn't made the extra 2, but maybe he'll just do it at the fort. 12 pearls only though, as I say that. So we'll see. I mean, Crow's gonna have the same issue here, but if you hit pearls off of the spare gold blocks, I mean, they gotta be on this trade, though.
Right.
Oh yeah, Dannyboy is looking here for spare trades. Did he miss any pearls? This is a good heads-up play. Had to throw a lot of distraction gold down there, so very possible that he missed a pearl trade. But no, he's got 18. He's gone earlier than Crow. Crow's 13. Oh, didn't throw a pearl hang. Yeah, makes sense. Would both have 12.
Fortunately, the sheer play seeming to not give Crow the lead, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's just it's not enough advantage, you know. It just lost too much time not finding the shipwreck at the start, but it gained him some time. We did see it. It gained him some time, but
That's
Dannyboy,
true. That's fair. Yeah.
Did he play the Bastion better? Did he get less zombie pigs? Maybe both. Crow's still trading this 20 gold here. This is just brutal, you know. 6 seconds every trade cycle. Might be 20, 30 more seconds in this Bastion, and there's just I don't know how much you can really do about that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Dannyboy getting lots of blazes here. I mean, 4 stray blazes here in this basalt is not bad at all. I don't know if he can get this last one though, unfortunately.
I think he strategically hit the last one away for no damage, so like it wouldn't kind of hit him in the back.
Right.
Which is, I think, a nice play. You know, it was kind of in an awkward spot. Now it's just Spawner Gaming and Crow's on the fort, so Danny's really only ahead by like 3 blaze kills, and I guess he's at the spawner earlier, right? But
Sure,
Crow's getting the same strays here. I think they kind of have the same gear from the Bastion. Neither of them went to like lower treasure to get some gold blocks, so they're kind of gonna have the same stuff. Same food. Looks like almost same strays. Dannyboy also had a skeleton and a couple withers. Oh, but Crow definitely has more wither skeletons here. Oh, much more. Oh, still alive though. Just has to make sure 1 or 2 more hits could be pretty bad. And the spawner we know was down one of these wither skeleton hallways. Oh, this is brutal. You just gotta make a break for it. Jump over their head, you'll make it. Just go. Nice. Nice block in. Gonna have to find the spawner though. I mean, Dandannyboy already at 5 rods from this, and Crow is at 0 still. Finds a spawner, it should go quickly, but that's a lot of time loss. That is very unfortunate. Finds a spawner though. That's good.
There's the spawner, and I'm not sure how many rods behind, but you know, a few rods behind here overall.
Gets
Wow,
3 though.
row,
Yeah, I mean the rates are good. Dandannyboy wasn't at this spawner for too long. Well, misplaced, but we have 36 lobby.
Yeah, we okay? Okay, yeah, we're fine.
420 blocks away. 427 specifically. Yeah, I mean, Crow definitely behind. Oh my god, and he throws an eye into the direction of his nether portal, so he's gonna have to throw another one.
Disaster.
And Dandannyboy's already going to quartz off 6 rods. The seed has felt slow, but also fast. It's very weird. I guess they spawned on the treasure and around the fort, but it's at 8 minutes already. I guess the overworld, you know, just swimming to that shipwreck, back to the trees, have to mine down for a stone axe. That was pretty slow, and then they did spawn on the treasure, but it was at the bottom of the treasure, so it was very slow still to get up. But right now, it's kind of Dandannyboy's game to lose. It looks like he's on the cords. Is he gonna dig down? Is he gonna build his portal? I mean, like he's digging down through fences, through nether brick, through basalt. I would have maybe built my portal up at Y, like Y80 there. Hope that snaps, and if it doesn't, then you gotta dig down on some stone. But he finds some like god terrain here.
What the heck? Is that just... Is he...
It was just some one stray basalt block that he was able to pearl down onto.
No, I just saw him place the obby, so I was confused as to like, was that block just built for the stronghold?
It's the I Spy. I think
unfortunately,
Crow
it was
still
not
needs 2
quite.
rods also. Oh my god! Zombie piglin spawn. That's so rare! Zombie
Wow.
piglin in the portal. That's hype.
Every time there's like a weird spawn, Feinberg gets really excited. Like when there's a Zoglin, Feinberg
Okay,
is obsessed with it for
you-
the entire day.
You say that, but there's been like 2 overworld Zoglins in runs ever. So how do you want me to not get excited?
I'm not.
Do you
I'm
know-
not saying it's not hype. It's just funny that.
Do you know how
it's-
rare that is?
I agree, it's rare.
It's
I
been
agree,
seen
it's rare.
twice ever. And one of them, we have no explanation. The one that happened to Silver like a week ago?
Yeah, it's a mystery. It's a mystery.
Maybe there's been more than 2 that I haven't heard about.
I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. No, I'm just saying it's funny that Feinberg's very passionate about his love for Zoglins.
Well, I
And-
just
and I
love
guess
like
now
some
Zombie-
like just wacky rare stuff, and I guess there's just a nice example that both of them were Portal happenings. Oh, we're taking fall damage, but I mean, made up the time. Is the nav weird? Is there no spike? Is Dandannyboy trolling? Is it like a stronghold issue? Like I don't know what's happening. I don't know what is happening. But they're now in the same split. Pro made up time.
More,
is it gonna be enough?
unfortunately,
Top right.
knocking the zombie.
This is where Dandannyboy was. It's gonna be brutal if Crow manages to find it here, because Dandannyboy's seemingly checked like this whole area, you know?
Yeah.
Average method stronghold, guys. Some old lore. Anybody hitting us with the re-preemptive? This path, like, backwards and left is so weird. Is it straight here? Did he not check this fully? No, it's all gone. I mean, there is glimpses of a mine shaft, so it could just be a mine shaft moment. Is it down here? Some mobs? More room? No.
What is happening here?
They are both going through it. This is
That looks very good to me right there.
I don't know. I mean, look, but Crow just on the staircase that Dandannyboy was just at. Is it here? New unexplored territory. Light source. No. This is brutal. You start getting in your head if you're in the stronghold this long. It's like...
To be fair, though, each player knows that the other player has been in the stronghold for a while at this point. Especially
true.
Crow Pro. Definitely knows, like, okay, this is a weird stronghold. But that might even get more in my head, personally. I might be start overthinking, like, oh, man, if Dandannyboy entered earlier and can't find it, where, like, maybe I'm just second-guessing my own self, like, trying to go weird directions to,
there is some
to find
strategy in
things.
that, you know, like, just knowing that it's going to be weird. But,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this... Oh, my God, and Crow
There we
finds
go.
it. From where,
Wow,
though?
Crow.
Is Dandannyboy going to be able to... find it also, or is it over? Is it just a full
Oh, no!
stronghold?
Crow just died!
What happened?
Got hit by a spider!
Bro.
And a skeleton!
Oh my god. I just like stopped looking at the screen for a few seconds. I'm like, okay, he's gonna like figure it out in the portal room. He's gonna fill the eyes. Maybe we'll watch a zero. Trying to see if Dandannyboy was gonna catch up. Dude.
And that's a hard reset. That's not even
I mean, his
like,
stuff just
let's
his
go
stuff
run
like
back to the
burned. Yeah, his
stronghold.
stuff burned in the stronghold, right?
Yeah. No, I mean at least some of it,
Or the
at least
portal
most
room.
of it. Wow. I mean probably like 80% of it burned, so yeah, you just gotta do that.
Dude,
oh my
wow.
god. That's like
Today
I've
is
had that
cursed,
happen.
man. A death in every seed so far.
That is
It doesn't
the
even
worst
it doesn't
feeling.
even really matter if he put his eyes in. Like you have no beds, you have no blocks or food or anything, but I mean Dandannyboy could still just not find it. Like I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's crazy, man. What a turn of events here.
This is
completely 15 minutes behind at this point, but
sort
Dandannyboy's
of-
struggling.
Yeah, this is like the point where you start to block off areas that you've been to. Yeah, see, you put a block on the door, you're like, you know it's not there. Like, I've actually fully checked everything. I know it's not there. And then... Oh, he just finds it.
Yeah.
Like,
There we are.
I wonder, like, was this actually close nav? Was it just no spike and super confusing? Like, I mean, Dandannyboy's gonna zero. I don't know if he knows it doesn't matter. Surely he doesn't die on the zero, right? Surely. Oh. Alright, this isn't working.
Oh,
We'll
all
figure
good.
it out later. Maybe it didn't update with the thing. Yeah, my fault. Pulls out of the zero. I wonder why.
Maybe just feeling.
My fault, guys. My fault, chat. My fault. Didn't work. We'll figure it out. But again, I mean, there's just... It's just an unlosable game. You have to die somehow in the end here. Die and lose all your stuff and not be able to get back. It's taking Crow... It's going to take Crow 7 more minutes to get back. 5, 6, 7 more minutes. Like, I guess he doesn't have to do a first portal. But there's just no... There's no way, right? Like, it's just over. And this is a time where I am very confident that it is over. This is super unmess-upable. Especially because there's no zero. Oh my god.
Yeah, I hate to say yeah. Oh no, he misses a
Yeah,
perch.
he missed a perch, but again, like, I don't... He might know it doesn't matter because Crow's already, like, hasn't entered the end, right? Anybody doesn't know he died, though. You know?
Dude,
Like, as long as Dandannyboy doesn't die and lose all his stuff, I guess the second portal is, like, hard to get to. But
okay, I'm gonna be
no
honest.
way.
I don't mean to have commentator's curse or whatever here, but I see a line where he could lose here in that the Endermen are aggro on the dragon, which makes it harder to one cycle, and he only has
He has 4-bit
7
strikers.
hearts.
I see the line, though, yeah. It's...
You see the line?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, here
Oh,
we go.
oh my god, what is this? Like, water tech.
I like
I've
that.
never seen this before.
I like that a lot. Very nice play. That should clean this up.
He
Here we
knew.
go. Yeah. You saw
Dandannyboy
exactly the
let
thing
him
I
know.
saw with the Enderman.
Yeah, I would have just, like... Because they don't actually hit you, right? You just have to, like, tank them pushing you around.
Yeah.
So,
No,
yeah.
I like the water play though. That was good. That was great stuff.
I like that. I like that water play. That was very cool. Yeah, I mean, we'll throw it over to the splits, but we'll just see some insane, like, yeah, 5-minute nav from Dandannyboy. But other than that, like, played the seed just better. You know? Every split just slightly ahead, gaining time almost everywhere. I guess a little slower in the finding stronghold, but Crow did that with 3 rods and Dandannyboy did it with 5. So just every single split, just gaining a little bit of time. And, like, is that, you know,
Sure.
coming into the match with more confidence? Is it just having more experience with the ranked mod? Who knows? We'll see if it's a trend that continues into the second game. Again, Crow was in the portal room first, but died in the portal room, so he would have made up time on that split. We'll see. But are we gonna get our... Let's see. We have 2 picks, Nerdy. What do you think? Buried treasure or room portal? What do you think?
And who's picking? Crow's picking?
Yep.
I'm gonna say Crow's gonna pick. I think he's gonna pick. Ooh, I have like mixed thoughts on this. Because I could really see this going either way, but I think I'm gonna overall go with buried treasure. I think he goes buried treasure.
Ding, ding, ding.
Nice. I was really close to picking Rune Portal, to be honest, but I'll take the lucky pick there.
Sub.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
this from Crow. I mean, you know, I think if you play a decent amount of RSG, or even really just at all, you know, not having the sub 10, you're gonna know how to do buried treasure. You're gonna know how to do it quickly, and more importantly, it comes with food, which is just nice compared to rune portals. Rune portals are just require more nether skill because of that lack of food. And so I think BT is it's probably one of the more consistent ways to speedrun Minecraft. So I think definitely, you're on a loss, you took a death, you want to play consistent. Yeah, you go with the BT pick. It makes sense.
Very true, very true. But we'll see. I mean, Crow was behind in the Shipwreck overworld. Now it is maybe easier to find the BT as you just know you're getting that spike. You know you're going for that spike, but he was behind, so a little interesting to me that he picks it, but it is just like consistency, right? Can't have too much variance, and I mean, really a buried treasure or a ruined portal overworld. Like, there's not much. Like, you can't miss the enter. You can't really. I mean, so we'll see. I think the overworld won't matter too much, but no tree island. That's a bit quirky.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I think there was an island to the right that I saw that had some trees, but hopefully, surely there's some wood nearby.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can update the. Yep, fix our stream delay for you all. You're welcome.
And there we are. We got some trees, so not a big deal.
True.
I like this play from Crow of mining the some gravel while the TNT goes off and gets the flint, I think, from the
which
explode.
is nice. Yeah.
A really nice
It
play
could be
there.
a good time save here. Yeah, Dandannyboy doesn't get that fling.
There you go.
This logs are in a weird spot. Elevated on the tree. Doesn't look like there's a ravine. Maybe on the edge of this island, perhaps. We'll see what Crow is heading towards. Some kelp there, yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, and just another one closer to the monument. And you can't get donged in ranked, so no issues.
I always forget about that.
It would just be so corny, you know.
Right.
One player is selling, the other one doesn't. It's just over.
It's Jover as we go into the nether for Crow.
I mean, ahead on his seed pick though. Definitely better play than the Shipwreck overworld.
Yeah. Just overall clean, smooth gameplay from Crow here. Managing to just make up, what, 20 seconds over
yeah, 10-15
there?
seconds for sure. And I mean, it's just better routing. Maybe that flint mattered a little bit, you know, breaking it, and who knows. Looks like this terrain's very simple, but hard to see the bastion, so Crow has that visibility. Dandannyboy should be able to see it soon. Looks like they're both doing very similar things, like, you know, just taking the height. Very, like, nice terrain to this bridge. Oh, being tossed around a little bit here. Knockback in his favor, though, not into the lava.
Yeah, it's a speed boost. You should try to help him out.
Dandannyboy going around the side, just some differences here. And was it faster? Like, he gets to see this, but not running on the bridge.
I feel like it was.
I mean, he avoids some hits from the hoglins, right? You do save some food.
That's a good point.
Maybe.
It's pretty low food. Yeah, no, I think it could definitely help out later. It's a little weird how that works. Definitely wasn't super slow, so I think it was probably better.
Is this looks like a triple maybe on this side? Yeah, we do have one triple, so we should have some pigs. Bro, didn't do a gold block re-aggro super early, but again, there's just always some variation with everyone's bridge route. It's gonna look like it's fine. Low pigs again, though. Maybe that re-aggro is gonna mess him up. Maybe some zombie pigs, perhaps, again. Hard to fully see, but might have lost some pigs on the bridge. Of the bridge. Not the bridge, but the bridge that he built above the bridge. The bridge the piglins over. You know?
A lot of bridging going on a bridge bastion. Bridging on the bridge bastion. Yeah.
That's another thing that people always get confused about. Bridge and treasure's names, what if they switched? It would just be acceptable, you know?
It would be so much better. Yeah,
the bridge bastion has the chalice as a treasure, and the treasure bastion has a bridge connecting both segments.
There's no bridge on a bridge bastion. It makes
the
no
bridge
sense.
part
It's a
of the
horrible
bridge
name.
bastion. It is a bridge, but connecting what to what? You know.
It doesn't make any sense. There's a bridge. Where's the bridge? Bridge from where to where? There is none. The answer is none. All right. I'm a bridge name hater. It's a terrible name for it. I mean, Speedrunners didn't come up with it.
There's the pearling.
Yeah.
It is interesting that Mojang did make the names and we have stuck with it. Like, I guess it makes sense, right? But it's very interesting that they actually named the 4 structure types differently. I guess bastions are kind of the only structure that we've seen, like, with as much variation. Like, there's no other structure in the game that has just, I mean, like, villages have variation, I guess, like different biome types.
Strongholds have variation. Kind of. You know?
I mean, yeah, but it's like 4. Yeah, I guess that's my point. Is like, I guess Mojang does name like shipwrecks and stuff, right? It's just interesting that they didn't name them like Bastion 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? Because like with the Ocean Ruins, like they just named them Ocean Ruin like 1 through 20, and then T-Wags made the names. You know?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, back to the
might
game
die
though. One heart. Is there a Hoglin on him too?
I think he's okay. I think he's okay. But talking about that food difference, that right there is an example. I think he's on 0 food. He's gonna have to kill this Hoglin, and now Dannyboy
is this
has the
food gonna
advantage.
just wop out? Like this Hoglin is bugging out. Is he even gonna get this food?
Dannyboy also pretty
dude,
low on food.
How's the Hoglin on the? Yeah, there it goes. How's that Hoglin on the block still there? That was
See you later to that food.
Rolling
Unfortunately.
the home portal. Unfortunately, we got a little distracted talking about bastions, but apparently Crow was forcing 20 obby, even though home portal is next to the fort, and he's going to be pearling onto this fort with 1 heart, and I am 99% sure no food. So
Yeah.
slower.
Definitely.
The only saving grace here is you get to build a first portal. You're not going to be in a magma ravine. You will be on the surface. Is it going to matter? Are you just going to die on 1 heart? Like, are we going to see a respawn
He
anchor
has
hunger
to
reset?
hunger reset. Or something along those lines. I mean, there's just has to be. There has to be. You just have to go for it. There it is. Coming it out. Pulling out that respawn anchor. Oh, I don't think he said it spawn.
No, he
Wait,
didn't.
okay, he did. Okay, that
Someone in
for some
chat,
reason-
someone in chat said
scared me.
Crowpro had 5 obby and then realized they were lying. That's okay. Has 23. Oh, the hunger reset. No. Wow, and there goes like half your health already off of the hunger reset. Just forgot to repop the fire res. Took 1 blaze fireball. Like
And has
no more
fire res after
saturation.
this.
7. Like that hunger reset now only saved you 6 hearts. Now, granted, I'd argue that like, how do I phrase this? Like going from 1 heart to 3 hearts is much more impactful than going from 3 to 5. You know, because you can end up taking 1 hit and stay alive still.
Sure.
So it is definitely like very important that he is not a 1 hit anymore. But I mean, now he is almost 2.5 hearts. We can't pearl. Maybe we have another glowstone. Yeah, we have 14. Like we just hunger reset again, but no fire res. Like just all these small mistakes. It's very cool to see that they're, well, I guess it's not cool if you're a Crow or a Crow fan, but it's just very interesting that all these small food mistakes throughout the whole run are adding up, and like now you're just in a really bad spot. 2.5 hearts, no fire res. You need to probably see an overworld hunger reset. Dannyboy hasn't needed a hunger reset at all. So
But they're both on rods, to be fair. I mean, they're both basically on the same pace here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Dannyboy got rolled on these rods here. Like maybe just worse spawns off the spawner.
Maybe dug out less of it as well.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But he's gonna be popping in this home portal on 6 rods. Interesting. I guess you're on the fort, right? So you can get another rod if you have to. Hope your eyes don't break. But is this home portal from Crow really faster? If you're at Y, 70 in an ocean. Have to do this like dig up, dig down. Didn't place water, wasting blocks. A bit unfortunate. And there's basically no hunger reset potential off of these ocean strongholds. They're super weird. There is a setup, like I've seen a YouTube video on it. Like being able to hunger reset quickly in these like floating portals, but it is just really awkward. And yeah, he's gonna use that anchor again, and now we have no fire res, and we need 2 more rods still. So yeah, there's a shield coming up. So this is very tense, but Dandannyboy needs another rod also, and it looks like he's just fully saved by the second portal cores being towards the fortress. But this is interesting. Right. Like, it's Crow has just saved the pace. He's going to second portal cores first. I guess just being in the direction of the fort saves some time. Being at the spawner, able to overlap some spawner cycles, saves some time.
Right.
He's gonna have to bridge to cores here a little bit, but we have some soul sand with soul speed. This should be fine, even without fire res. And Dandannyboy saw the Rodney's out, and he's just that might. I think that's a very big overshoot on that pearl. At 241, and it needs to be at 200. So a little bit of a misread maybe on the chords or on the distance, and Crow is somehow ahead, which is shocking to me after just all those little misplays look like they added up. But
yeah.
Forcing 20 might have mattered way more than we thought it did, which is just very interesting. Like, I mean, this is the 3rd hunger reset, and it just he's still ahead, which is crazy.
I mean, hey, I guess if it works, right?
It's a pearl. It is 0 bull in terms of pearls. Ooh, I liked that direction from Crow. I wanted him to go through that door more, maybe. I liked that Panther direction. Oh, anyway, pearl clutch. We're gonna see him hunger reset 2 hearts. Like, it's risky running around here with no health.
Yeah, I'm getting afraid. I would really like it if Danny would hunger reset.
I want to see him commit to this door. I think it's here. Crow didn't commit to this door. No, I lied. Unlucky. Is it to the right though?
Oh no.
I lied. That was where the spike was though. Very weird. Gets 3 bread, is gonna chug it. I think that's actually barely enough to get to 10 hearts off of the saturation. Is this going to be another certified navigational moment?
I think it may be. I think we may get a certified navigational moment.
I think so.
I like that. I like that way of describing it.
Oh my god, the
Oh my god.
multi-kill. He blocked that off, but there's gonna be a baby zombie on him there. Oh my god.
Dandannyboy.
That might have been where the portal room was though. And
I think you might be right.
Committing to maybe looking in the ocean. Not necessarily mad about this play. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Get a bed down, get a bed
Dandannyboy.
down. Just get a bed down. Oh. Get a bed down.
I don't like
3.5. I guess handles it.
I guess.
That's fine.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, he somehow has 7 armor bars.
It's
I'm
full.
not really sure how that
Yeah, I was just gonna say. He's totally.
Not this way though. This is looking more and more like another certified navigational moment.
I think that's exactly what we're experiencing right now, Feinberg. A little bit of turbulence.
And it is standardized. Boxes it in.
Is it really? That's funny.
I think so. They both got one. On the same pearl, probably. Is this going to be it for Crow? Down a staircase. Library.
Oh. Absolutely brutal.
Anybody sees the ocean, is he going to go up? I mean, truly a certified navigational moment. Crow's been over here already. He did get this golden apple. I mean, they're getting tested on their nav for sure. This is 2 mental battles in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Dannyboy making the same play, looking for it, can't find it. I mean, and again, like you said last time, like you just you know that the other player's struggling, right? Both been in here for so long, so you kind of know that it's bad. I like this mid play from Crow. Is it here? Is it close? No.
I think it's got to be down more, right? Because there's nothing exposed on the surface.
Exactly.
So maybe there's something lower.
You'd think you'd try to force your Y level lower, which is why I like Crow going down this middle staircase. Is this where Dannyboy was though? This 4-way, everything blending together. It gets a sharp 3 book. Not gonna be too useful. Everything blending together. Yeah, this is where Dannyboy was. He did see the staircase, which whiffs. I mean, certified navigational moment. Like, I don't really think either player's doing anything wrong. It's just sometimes you get bad strongholds, and unfortunately it's 2 in a row. Dannyboy, 3 hearts. Again, I mean, he's just taking no damage with this armor, though. I get worried for him, but he's on 3 hearts. He gets hit. He's still on 3 hearts.
Right.
Placed an obby. Oh, I like this. Oh, and look at that! Crow finds a zombie spawner. That looked like it was the culprit, but I mean, at this point, it's too late to re-preemptive. There's, I mean, the entire mob cap is in your stronghold at this point. Like, what is happening here?
Oh my god, speaking of which, Dannyboy opens the door. Moment. I don't know if you saw that. Danny opens a door and sees...
just saw the whole, all the... Nerdy, what do you think? And Crow finds it. Oh my god. Was it that 4-way that Dannyboy got turned around on?
Maybe so, yeah.
I was just going to ask you, do you think we see a sub 20 at this point? Is this our first over 20-minute time, but in the end it's 16 minutes? It will
I think we see a sub 20. We literally have to unless he throws. But man, that could have been bad. That could have been bad.
Oliver's saying the nav is close. People saying it's not a bad stronghold. Again, I don't even know how to mentally track
I almost wonder if it is kind of, well, it's the zombie spawner for one. But for 2, I do almost wonder if it is kind of that thing of like, oh man, the other person, surely they would have checked this by now. I should go the other way.
Yeah, or you get in a stronghold for so long, you just mentally forget about one thing. Like, it's definitely happened to me more than a few times, right? Like you just miss a hidden room somewhere, you miss a turn, and then you think you've checked everywhere, so then you start checking 15 blocks in, 20 blocks in, or 15, 20 rooms in, you know, and then it just ends up being 5 or 6 rooms, like one turn that you didn't make. Yeah, like, is it right here? Didn't get those diamonds, maybe. Oh,
we have the perch here.
Wow, yeah.
The perch.
Watching Dannyboy, but perch already.
Danny just can't find the
portal room.
Wow, yeah, there it is. Taking the dub.
Certified navigational moment. I mean, Crow's been doing better in both of these strongholds. Dannyboy doesn't know that he died, unless he's been watching the VOD. He doesn't know. Now see flying around the seed. Where is the nav? Zombie spawner pulled. Are we gonna see the portal room? It is. Yeah, it looks like straight, like 5. That looks like 5 or 6 rooms, from what I just saw. It looks very close. Yeah. Just maybe completely pulled by that zombie spawner and some ocean stronghold mobs. Brings us to a seed 3. Very cool.
That was man. It's tough stuff, but hey, at the end of the day, sometimes you got to be able to nav a bad stronghold. Sometimes that's what it comes down to, man. We can see the splits here. Crow managing to make up a lot of time. Honestly, playing the seed pretty well. Maybe didn't have the best Bastion split, it looks like, but pretty much apart from that, just managing to make things work.
For sure. And Nerdy, I'm going to throw it to you for a little bit because I am hungry and my food has been delivered. So I'll be back in
I'll take over.
A couple minutes. And Dannyboy said he wanted to look at the nav anyways, so I think we have a little bit of a break time.
It's a win-win situation. It's all good.
We have an intermission screen. Greyway said we have an intermission screen. Hold on.
Yeah, let's try that. I'll grab some coffee. We'll be back.
Oh,
in
is
just
it?
a moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. This is just doubles as. Okay, I get it. My fault. All right, we will be back in 4 minutes. Dub. Thanks to Creeway for making our intermission screen. Poggers, woo! I'm back just in time.
Wonderful.
Well, we're back to the seed pick bands, but it's very basic. It's just the one seed, obviously. But the exciting thing about me, or that I'm excited about, sorry, is we get to see any seed for game 4 and 5 when we get there, and we're guaranteed to get at least I'm at 4, because it is 1-1 right now. Not going to be a 3-0. We get to see one of the 5 seed types come back, and that's what I'm more excited for. There's not much to talk about here. It's Rune Portal, going to be a very simple, standard overworld. But we did see today, I mean, Oxy versus Molly. Molly did just save 20 seconds on the Rune Portal overworld compared to Oxy, and they had the same stuff. Like, it seems so linear, but he's ahead by 15-20 seconds. So I don't know. But I think intermission was long enough. I'm ready to get into it. And we're going to see a seed 3 and a seed 4. So this is hype. I am pumped. And I got
my coffee. I'm ready to
go.
go.
Nice. We both fueled up.
Yes. There we are. Matches are commencing. Seeds have started.
True. Oh my god, I gotta get the timer. I'm gonna start it late, that's okay. Damn. Room portal. Ooh, this is weird. Gonna have a bucket. Is there 6 iron or is it nice? Is someone gonna mess up and make an iron pick? Because it's like, let's see. Someone did that in the round of 16. I don't remember who it was. But someone made an iron pick when they needed to make a bucket. Nice, there we go. Wood tools from both players. Good. No brain autopilot. Nice to see you. Could have made a gold pick though. Interesting. Maybe it doesn't matter too much. And Dandannyboy going for a salmon FNS just for 1 extra bit of food. I've never been a big fan of the tactile fishing bucket stuff, but I mean, it's food. It's better than not getting food. I just think it's so awkward and out of the way, but
yeah,
that's just
I hear what
me.
you're saying.
A lot of people like it. So,
but hey, at the end of the day, they are in. They're in the nether, both of them.
the only difference too that I see is Crow has 21 planks and Dandannyboy's 43. So there's a lot more blocks that Dandannyboy can use, especially because you have a wood pick here. So like, unless they realize they can make a gold pick, Crow's gonna be using all his wood maybe to get to this bastion, unless this terrain just god tiers, which he does find it. So I guess it doesn't really matter at all that he used all his
Interesting
wood.
though. He is using a lot of. He's getting some blocks here, so
Yeah,
it is interesting. He's clearly more conservative with the blocks than Crow is here in this seed.
yeah, for sure. And some iron in the top chest, so that's nice. Don't have to scavenge down and back up and all that stuff. It's very, very possible. Or not possible. Just a like more consistent, convenient bastion round. Surprised anybody didn't gold axe the chest like Crow did. Definitely just fast enough to be able to break all the chests, like a FSG moment. But I know Crow plays a lot of the wacky categories. Maybe it's just FSG experience. Ooh, Dandannyboy screwed up here. Not his fault, but just straight pig in that like block hole. So he's gonna have to get those backups later. Take some damage for it. I guess he's got the salmon to make up for that damage because he is just lower, and this is a much lower food seed than the other two that we've seen. I mean, just the gapple out of the room portal, no mobs. Like, Dandannyboy may do with what he could, but it's not like there's a crimson in this nether either. Like, they're kind of stuck. on
Yeah.
on no food. But other than that, I mean, it's just gonna be these backup blocks a little weird maybe for Dandannyboy to get because I think Crow got off 3. That's our only major difference in this Bastion so far.
We've got 20 obby there for both runners, so
I mean,
that's
yeah, it
not
might
going to
not
be an issue.
might not matter if you just get the trades off the 9 blocks. We've seen a lot of times it just doesn't matter. And they do have to Pyre, but the fact that that's positive X means you basically sort of know where you're going. It's like more extra. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's a more accurate.
They know where the fortress, which direction.
Oh
to
my
go.
God,
That's the
Dandannyboy's
important thing
got
to
a
take away
stack and a
here.
half of gold. Does he have like no pigs? I don't know how it felt like he had so many pigs from. I guess that's zombie pig on his
literally
way.
0 pearls.
I mean, he has a stack of gold still trading. I guess he just got completely I guess he got completely messed up by that piglin. I know that like he had an issue with the Quee blocks, but I thought he had enough stuff. Or like enough pigs still pushed through. I guess they just didn't. And if I'm him, like, you try to aggro more pigs now, like later. Like there's 40 gold still trading here. If you're Dandannyboy, like what? You're kind of just sitting here, right? You're out of things to do. He did all of his inventory management. But there's just pig de-aggro, and I don't really know what you do. It's just awkward, and Crow's just every single trade cycle here is just 6 seconds that he's just raw gaining. So the time save, I mean, he might be like a minute ahead at this point.
Hey, I mean, Crow's playing great here. Unfortunately, Danny's, really getting a bit behind with this Bastion routing.
I mean, it's maybe partially his fault due to the just how it sort of happened with the pig kind of getting in his way, and yeah, there's a re-aggro. Maybe we should have seen this a little earlier. He's making do with what he can, but it's such a time loss already. Oh, nice. One pig falls in. It's so brutal. That pig gonna, oh, sacrifice the axe. Doesn't need it though, has an axe.
Very interesting. Yeah,
we'll see. It's just...
This is still like, wow, and Crow is just gaining, I mean, what, 2 minutes at this point?
Yeah, it's probably been 2 minutes. Just brutal, like, again, how much of this is Dandannyboy's fault, how much of it is just zombie pigs in the Bastion, but again, it is a best of 5. You can kind of afford to lose 1 seed to just some BS, right? And it is not over, right? There is still a lot of time left in this seed.
Yeah.
But it's getting more dire, right? There's just gonna be less splits left. Crow's just gonna keep cranking it out, and it's such a big lead that there's gotta be a big mistake from Crow, or like a lack of a 0, or like just something.
Something weird, yeah.
Yeah. Something for
But
sure.
yeah, Crow, I mean, Crow just playing the seed very linearly, not making any mistakes, just slowly was just pretty much just getting ahead.
This play here on the portal is always so weird, though. He can just bucket up like first, and he's been down stacking and wasting some blocks. It's such a minor thing, but it did lose him some time there as he just wasted some blocks and then had to do the water anyways. But there we go.
Right.
Dandannyboy finally getting a rod. W. It's that blind. Gonna be at the same spawner, same exact spot, same exact ocean. He is just has to measure the eyes and is also behind by 3 rods. But Crow is not blaze betting this spawner. I have no idea why he dug it out and didn't blaze bet. Is he saving for 0 perhaps? I think I saw 6 bet 2 anchor. You definitely can still 5 bet 2 anchor 0. I mean, maybe Dandannyboy makes up some time from the lack of a blaze bed, but Crow needs one more rod and he's already out. So it's such a time save, or yeah, so much time he has to catch up on that it might still not matter, even though he's gonna save time. And yeah, there's Dandannyboy. There's that water. Like it's just the right play. Playing a little better on the micro. Is
Yeah,
it going to
I
be
think
enough?
I agree with you.
Are we going to see
Hey,
blaze bed?
seconds will help for
Maybe
sure.
he won't blaze bed. Maybe I'll just eat my words. 19, 1 anchor, 5 bed, 1 anchor, still 0-able. Definitely gets a blaze bed off. Yeah, crafts one. And goes heading to second portal chords, close to the housing actually. Very far though, like 2,000 blocks probably. Getting a hunger reset out too. I mean, he has explosives, I guess. I wonder why Crow's hunger resetting here though, as opposed to in the portal room or in the stronghold, right? Like, does he just want to be super safe and know that like he can't dig into lava or dig into anything? It seems very weird. I guess if you take no damage, it doesn't really matter either way, but I don't know.
I mean,
oh yeah, and Dandannyboy threw 2 eyes, and that's very different. Not super different. I think it's 70 blocks apart. So if he misses on one, he should be good.
I have to say though, I feel like
he couldn't sprint, is what people are saying. Okay, that's a good call. Didn't catch the hunger. I was just confused as to why, but that makes more sense.
that does make sense. I feel like these players have been doing pretty well about managing health in this game compared to some of the other games. Like, I know the BT seed was pretty rough as far as the health was concerned, but this seed with less food, I feel like both players are doing a pretty good job. I mean, obviously running out of hunger is not ideal, but health-wise, I feel like they've been doing a pretty solid job throughout this match. Meanwhile, we have Crow in the stronghold.
Was that the portal room? Spike was definitely more mid. Oh
my god.
Oh
no. Dude.
That's... I mean, he messed a pearl, but honestly, like, he took a chunk of fall damage on just a stray block. That part, I would say is unlucky. I would say that was unlucky. I think the bad pearl is definitely his fault, but the, like, consequences were very fucked up. Oh, Crow's died in the portal room before. Could maybe try to force out Zero here and die. Like, it's...
Yeah.
And he's just not going to even go for Zero. Is it because he's ahead? Who knows, right? Like, he obviously doesn't know that Dandannyboy just died. But... yeah, it's even more Jover than it was. Yeah, just unfortunate pearl there at the end. Trying to go maybe a little too fast or just slip, mouse slip, who knows? I don't know. But this is Crow's game to throw if he chooses to. Otherwise, it's going to be a 2-1 lead for our underdog and potentially our first upset of the quarterfinals. I'm not sure why he's boat breaking here. Like, does he not have 5? Does he not have 5 beds? Did he build with too much wood? Oh, he hasn't crafted anything yet. Okay, so he needed that for 4 beds, and I guess he used the anchor, so he can't even. Okay. Oh.
Getting 5 explosives. He's got plenty of arrows. This should be a pretty clean end fight. Even like if he misses the 1 cycle, this should still be Crow's game.
Yeah, he'd have to die and burn his stuff somehow. Like, and that looks like it's the perch. Yeah, that's just gonna be it. I mean, over pearl a little bit, but that shouldn't break the bed. Yeah.
Wow, nice first damage. This should be a 4 bed.
Yep.
Good stuff from Crow on the reverse sweep, but can we get a reverse sweep on the reverse sweep from Danny?
They both won one game. What are you saying?
Yeah, so I'm saying Well, no, but Danny won the first, and then we got a reverse sweep.
Oh,
Pro
like a
won
like a
two in a
two
row.
game in a row.
And
You're
then a
you're
2
wrong,
in a
but I know
row.
what you were going for.
Yeah. That's all I'm trying to say.
I
That's all I'm
get
trying
it.
to say. It's like a back and forth, you know? I don't know.
Yes,
Whatever
it's a
you want
back
to
and
call it.
forth, not sweeps. Yeah. Yeah, just unfortunate. I mean, that 2 minute time loss there for the on the fourth split almost for Danny. Definitely just because of stuff happening in the Bastion. Like, was it entirely his fault? No. Could he have maybe like got those manhunt pigs earlier, like when he realized there was just super slow trades? Yes. Would that have saved him some time? Probably. But was still winnable until he died. You know, anything could happen.
Yeah.
Pro did have to hunger reset. He was probably gonna make up more time getting to the stronghold, but
It was.
who knows? And now,
It's been
Nerdy,
brutal.
this is the interesting part.
Okay, I'm ready. I've been ready for this. I've been excited to see this. So go ahead and explain what's
Danny
going
Boy
on.
gets to pick any seed type.
Interesting. Okay.
What do you think he's gonna pick?
Between any of the 5 or
Any of the 5.
okay.
He banned Village, Pro banned Temple. Danny Boy picked
Right.
Shipwreck Seed 1 and won on the Shipwreck Seed and has lost on BT and Room Portal. What do you think he picks?
I think he picks.
Think he picks what he won? Do you think he picks what Crow banned? Do you think he picks one of the other 3 seeds?
I think he picks Shipwreck again. That's what I think. Because whatever logic he used to pick Shipwreck. What did I say? What did I say? Oh my goodness. Yeah, there we go. I'm in these players' heads here, folks. I'm in these players' heads. My reasoning, by the way, is that whatever reasoning he used to choose Shipwreck seemed to work. So he's probably just gonna, positive reinforcement on that. And just pick that. I was between that and Desert Temple. But I'll take that. This is my wins. These are my victories, chat. Is can I predict the players' decisions?
Dub. Yeah, I think
Yeah, makes sense.
it does make sense. And even in the Shipwreck Seed, like Crow did catch up on the nav. It was a almost 17-minute game. But Danny Boy was ahead on every single split and was gaining more time on every single split. Like he was 10 seconds ahead getting in the nether, 20 in the bastion, 30 in the fort,
Right.
50 measuring, a minute in the stronghold. So like, I mean, maybe he just knows, right? Like, just raw played it better. Let's go back, get another win, and then send it to a game 5. So that's, I guess,
Yeah.
what he's trying to do. And I mean, I hope we see a C5. I'm gonna get something to drink real quick. Surely I'll get back before they start.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I don't know. I don't know how important the overworld is as far as like, I don't know how important being able to pick the overworld is. I don't know how important that is.
Just in
But
time.
it definitely seems to have some impact. We'll have to see how much of an impact it has.
The overworld?
Yeah, I don't know how important it is going to be for like how often would the win percentages. I would love to see the breakdown of the win percentages of players on different types of seeds, and my guess is it's probably mostly pretty similar.
I do wonder that. Yeah, no one's really made a website with that, but the data's there. You would know. Yeah.
Listen.
That is
I
interesting.
personally would know that for myself, any seed with the treasure bastion, I have a 0% win rate on. So, it definitely has some impact. The seed overall.
That is not data that is in the API. That we wouldn't be able to know.
That would be good. That would be good. I know that for myself, but it's okay. Anyways, let's see this.
No shears play for either player, but they can't make shears, so I'm not mad about it. another stone pick shipwreck seed, and food's okay. 3 stews is always just weird for inventory management, and then
Right.
but I know in ranked you can't get a poison stew. It's just not possible. So there's not really like any, and obviously they're also standardized between the 2 players, so you can't really get messed up. And I mean, this overall is super linear, but Dandannyboy again ahead by just a little bit.
A little bit.
And they're building
That's up.
this at the same exact spot, which is very cool to see. The same L. Love myself some L portals. Dub. And yeah, Dandannyboy just a little bit of lead just from maybe raw mechanics, just more comfortable with these shipwreck sort of overworlds, because they do play out differently than BT overworlds, even though it's a very similar idea, just sort of the ordering and everything is different. And this is weird terrain, like your fort's here. I don't think you should ever really play fort first here. Just sort of use it for terrain. Is gotta be what they're both doing, and it looks like Dandannyboy's found some nice terrain, and Crow's a little more to the left here, but he's in the same area. 1 stray blaze. That's interesting though too, is it'll maybe throw off Dandannyboy a little bit, maybe think he's gonna do fort first, but obviously
It's always
he'll get the bastion stuff.
Oh, that's I love the little mind games. That's like I do think that there's like not a huge amount of strategy you can do, and like ways you can sort of interact with the other player is pretty small in ranked compared to other multiplayer games.
Yeah.
But the ways that you can, I think, is always really fun.
Interesting, yeah. You get the 1 rod, and then or like blinding early, stuff like that.
Exactly. Like there's in like most games, there's a lot you can interact infinitely with your opponent. You shoot them, you whatever. In Minecraft, you hit them, whatever. But in ranked specifically, it's a very unique game in that there's really no direct interaction, and it's kind of these like more subtle interactions that happen, and I think it's very interesting.
Yeah. You interact how you can, basically. But obviously, Dandannyboy knows now that Crow is doing the bastion and just must have gotten like a stray or something, But Dandannyboy is just ahead, and I guess Crow's a rod. Like he did, like lose time killing that stray, but he got a rod for it, right? And even if he didn't get a rod, he killed a blaze, and so Dandannyboy would also kill a blaze and not get a rod. So like the time loss isn't insanely apparent. But yeah, we'll see. When they get to the fort, it'll be more clear, I guess. Dandannyboy has no obby in his inventory, not like stack roll. It's just 1 sort of on the ground there that he has to pick up. Maybe a 10 obby seed. Not sure if these runners check the top chests. There's 10 right there. 12. I mean, kind of out of gold though. Yeah, 4 gold only. Top chests maybe. A lot of pearls. Your home portal was in a weird spot, which is the only reason why you think maybe check some more chests, because it was in that ravine. Like, you know where it is, but it's just going to be really awkward to get in and get out. So if you can get 20, you're going to save a lot of time, but if neither player has 20, then it doesn't matter, right? You're both going through the same experience. So we'll see, but I think he might be forcing these top chests. I know this is the terrain to get out, but I'm not sure if he actually went up to get the chests before he started the route. It looks like, I mean, he's building up for terrain.
Apologize if there's some issues, chat. Looks like Twitch is having issues. Hope you're still with us, though.
The people who need the apology can't even hear it, probably.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I don't know, man. If you're with us, though, then stay strong. Stay on the battlefield, soldiers.
Don't refresh.
Don't refresh.
There's that pearl hang home portal. No, it looks like, is Crow forcing 20 up here maybe? He's still in the Bastion much longer, so I'm not sure. Going back down for trades. 20 obby though. Crow's 20 obby. He forced and it worked. So Dandannyboy is gonna be ahead, but oh wow. Pearl hang into lava. Crow barely gets the fire raise off. Has enough food, I think. Almost choked. But again, guys, in Seed 2, Crow had 20, Dandannyboy had 10, and Dandannyboy looked like he was just raw, fully ahead the whole time. And then it just, the 20 mattered so much in terms of just time save of going back and forth to home portal and back. Like, this could still be like okay for Crow. It's very possible that this 20 is just a complete full clutch.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's one stray. It almost sounded like a spawner. Yeah, like we hear more blazes. Like, where are the blazes? Spawner.
Lots of, wow, look at that. 5, 6 spawns there. Oh my god, the zombie pig. It looked like he was aggro for a second, but
is that enough rods? I mean, he's got to be at like 5 or 6 rods right now. Nice, that one doesn't fall. Surely that's like 6. 7? There we go.
Some good
I mean,
stuff.
he's ahead, but again, the home portal issue, very potentially bad for Dandannyboy. Who knows how much time we'll lose. I guess this is nice. You have some land to measure eyes on. Because your home portal, I guess the ravine is right next to the island, but we'll see. Like, if this points toward the fort, like, or the terrain sucks, Crow hits the surface. Nice terrain to throw these eyes. Like, it's very comebackable, and he's only 1 rod down. 20's just so fast. It is so it's so fast. I don't know what else to say. So it could be much closer than we think. And we don't have Crow's Nimbot on screen, so we don't have any idea where he has to go. But it looks like it literally looks like it's towards the spawner again. Like, this is the way Dandannyboy's going. If he's like following his angle, it looks like he's just running more. Oh, nope, Pearl's to the right. Okay, so it is different. So not an insane time save for the fort users. And it looks like the terrain's good. That's nice. I wonder if Crow's at the same stronghold though, or going to the same stronghold. I think that's an insane overpearl from Danny again. Yeah, he's 30-40 blocks away. Seen that in the last game too. Interesting, but yeah, they're both going to chords. Like, is it the same stronghold? Is this gonna be another navigational moment? Are we gonna see a game 5? I mean, who knows, man.
I don't know. What do you? I feel like dude. This is really close. It's so close.
Yeah.
And it can really go either way. I mean, these seeds, they've been playing it like notably differently, and we're gonna see, like, I don't know. It does look like Dandannyboy's ahead. So I feel like on the one hand, I want to say
Crow's gonna have to
we are gonna see a game 5.
Crow's gonna have to build this portal up here too, because I was told by people paying more attention to the small details.
Oh well, no. Look at this. Look at this play.
What is this gravel drop play?
Yeah, so he's getting. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. That was clever. Look at that.
Was cool.
Oh my god,
that was very cool.
That was amazing. I love that. That was so good. That might be my favorite play of the
I
day.
like that.
That was
yeah, that is cool.
and gets in the stronghold. Yeah,
I mean,
look at that. Oh my
Dannyboy's
god.
gonna 0 though, so is it gonna matter at all? 057. You get to do a block or a pro clip here.
Let's see.
It's front. It's small. It's hittable. You
See it.
probably you probably have to go to like 87, man.
But
I mean, Dannyboy went to fucking 84 against Dylan and it worked. So yeah, one more
See it.
turn. Oh, one more turn. Yeah, I don't know how it's on this. And the flyaway at 87. Wow.
flies.
So
Oof.
I mean, is Crow gonna go for it and go for 91? Is he gonna have the same experience? Now it's almost anyone's game because you're working with gold pick. Oh my god, does he get to 91 off the gold pick? No pearl clip though. No, there's no way. Yeah, he just gives up. So Dannyboy's gonna be shooting crystals faster.
I don't know if we've seen Crow go for 0 once, have we?
I don't know if he's super comfortable with it or just he hasn't even really. I don't even think he had it prepped really on this seed. And he's doing ground half bow. I mean, a lot of maybe small just decision mistakes or misplays, but that gravel play almost makes up for it. The devil's advocate in me says that there can be soul sand on the floor of the nether, and so you could place gravel and it could just break. And then you would never know.
Sure.
So that's the devil's advocate in me, is that it's not 100% consistent strat, but it's cool. Is this a perch for Dannyboy? Is it a game 5? It is. Wow. Is Crow getting the perch too, though? Oh my god. I mean, Dannyboy would have to very much choke this one cycle, but he did use some anchors. Like, does he only have 4 beds? Does he have 5 beds? He's got 5 beds. Very close. Right. I mean, Crow's gonna have this dragon dead.
No, but there's a little stream delay here.
It's he's got it. It's only like 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, Crow has the dragon dead here.
That's crazy.
I mean, 4 seconds, man. 4 seconds. And we see a game 5. Wow.
Great stuff.
That is cool. Let's start over the splits for a little bit. I mean, yeah, just the only thing, like, look at Dannyboy, just every split. I mean, except for the
little bit, yeah.
the Enter Fort split's weird though too, because it's it was Fort first, you know.
So here's my thing, and I don't want to be over analyzing because obviously we have a very small data size here, but it does feel to me like Dannyboy is really comfortable on shipwrecks. Why do you think that is? Is this just a 2-game thing? Like, it's not like I'm over extrapolating from the data, or do you think that Dannyboy is specifically comfortable on shipwrecks and this is evidence of that?
I mean, this nether's only the enter's only a 3-second difference, and for the most part, the overworld type really only affects your time in the overworld, but it does have like lasting effects on the food you have and the blocks you have. I don't see how it could make that much of a difference.
Yeah,
apart from
yeah.
this
I mean,
split,
me neither. Yeah,
he's played both the shipwreck seeds just basically flawlessly, you know. So
yeah,
it might be something. I can't think about what that something would be.
That's exactly where I'm at. That's exactly where I'm at. But maybe it's just nothing. Maybe it is really just nothing. I mean, again, we only have like 2 games to go off of here, so it's obviously not a lot.
Yeah, for sure. And Nerdy, what do you think Crow is going to pick for Seed 5? He won on Buried Treasure and Room Portal. He banned Desert Temple. And Dannyboy banned Village. Those are the 4 picks. What do you think it is? One of the seeds that he won on?
I'm just gonna follow what
ban.
I'm gonna use my exact same reasoning as before. I think he's gonna do exactly what he did before in the exact same situation. I think he's gonna go Buried Treasure. Come on.
Oh my god, your mic, Nerdy's yelling so hard his mic fully cuts out.
Oh, I'm sad. It's ruined my. I had a streak going. Man. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Okay, well, it makes sense. If we're thinking about it, if you want to play some real mind games, picking the thing that the other person banned is not a horrible option. Obviously, there's a reason why they banned it. Maybe you just want to make them as, if it's the out of the 4 options, the one that you know they're the least comfortable in, you want to make them uncomfortable. You want to make them go as slowly as possible. Give yourself any advantage possible. So it does make sense. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't see buried treasure because it would have followed the pattern here, but I can't lie, village definitely makes sense here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he just couldn't decide which one of the seeds he wanted to play that he won. So it's just easier to choose the one that your opponent banned, you know? Who
Yeah,
knows?
I mean, we're seeing a lot of variety on this for sure. The only thing we did not see in this match was Desert Temple. I 100. By the way, I think it is very likely, like statistically, or not statistically, but like strategically speaking, that we could see a game with all 5 types. It with the exact same logic going on here, where we see the first 3, whatever they are, be different, of course, and then the next 2, just the person picks with the other person banned. And I think that that's not even a bad like strategy to go with.
Yeah, I mean, you
So I
play all
think
five seed types, yeah.
yeah, exactly. And I think that what I'm trying to say is I think that getting a lot of that I think the system's really cool because it will allow us to see a lot of variety and it might be strategically correct potentially to go with what the other person bans. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But, I mean, I'm ready to see a game 5, Nerdy. First game 5 of the day. Is it gonna be the Dandannyboy sweep, reverse sweep, like you said, whatever you were going on about earlier?
Reverse the double reverse sweep. Yes. Yes.
The
Yes.
double reverse half sweep or something.
Double reverse half sweep that's not a sweep. It's like a comeback on the comeback on the comeback.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Everyone knows what I mean. It all makes sense. I mean, that is what I predicted, to be fair. That is exactly what I predicted.
Yeah, and I mean, other than maybe trying to find an enter here, this village, I mean, I wonder if both players will see. I think there was a double blacksmith. Yeah, looks like Dandannyboy's found that. Crow found some emeralds. That's cool. Maybe rip an iron axe. Oh, sword. Unlucky. Oh my god.
Oh my.
Obsidian. And Crow doesn't know about the second blacksmith? Now he does. Okay.
I might be a hater, or maybe I'm weird. I love games with diamond picks because I think it makes the strategy very interesting. Of whether, because each extra obby you get is 10 seconds, but it allows you to go from weirder situations that you couldn't otherwise go with obby count wise.
Yeah, no, I totally know what you mean. I thought you were gonna mention Diamond Axe. You don't like Diamond Axe at all? I mean, I don't.
No, diamond pick all the way. If you ever go diamond axe, you're crazy. This has been proven. This is. I could go into a rant about this, but no,
right,
diamond pick always.
Here's my other question: if you have 6 diamonds, is it axe and pick, or is it pick and shovel and sword? What do you think?
Pick and shovel and sword, 100%.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Listen.
Listen.
I'm gonna draw the line.
Listen. Diamond sword it's just fast. It's just fast. You save like several seconds in the blaze fight. All right? The axe is cool. It looks cool and it's fun. But like how many seconds are you realistically saving with it? Like it's not even that good. It's worse than a gold axe, you know?
Oh, look at that play from Dandannyboy. Spotting this room portal, it gets a light. I mean, and he's saving a ton of obby. Is it going to matter? I don't know. And I guess he has to sort of remember that he needs to pick up a light again, but that's some time save there for sure. I mean, faster overworld. Was it because of that? I don't know. We have some good chat suggestions for what to do with the 6 diamonds. I've seen 3 hoes. I've seen 2 diamond picks in case the first one breaks. Pick shovel and enchanting table is good. Oh my god.
What about
Almost
jukebox?
died.
Jukebox is essential.
Jukebox, like you're high rolling for the pre-pig step play.
Yeah. I will say I'm not like a big diamond shovel advocate, okay? I will stand by that. Is that
But
it's
you think
literally the same speed as an
you
iron
think
shovel.
the sword is just so much better.
The sword, okay, if I'm being honest, I don't love using it because it's more brain power. It makes you think more. But it is objectively better, I think. I'm pretty sure that's from a speedrunning perspective, there's no argument. I don't think there's an argument. I haven't heard. Okay, anyway, sorry.
It's very
Well, we're back to the game.
No,
Back to the game.
I asked the question. It's not your fault. But yeah, I mean, anyways, standard housing. I don't think either of them saw the fort, so yeah, some pyrite coming out from Dandannyboy, but I think he had some gold armor from the room portal, so that could have helped with some less damage in the bastion. But again, it's a village seed. You just have some food. I don't know. I mean, it seems like a very standard seed. Dandannyboy's play. He does have fire charges on his hotbar, so he's not going to forget that. That's good. And that was actually a really interesting... He took off the gold boots to aggro the pigs into his hole and then put them back on. So he didn't have to punch anybody or break gold block. That was really cool to see. Is this obby really going to matter? Is there obby in the top chests? Like, he has 21. Because he didn't build 10. He only used, like... I mean, he used 2, but he also, like, got 4 from the room portal. Like, is Crow going to get 20 here? Crow's 9. That's 14.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get 6 extra up top here, there's 4 extra. I mean, surely there's 2 in these chests, right? Yeah, okay, he does get it. But the difference here is Dandannyboy doesn't have to loot these top chests. So he's a little ahead. Is it going to matter? They're in, like, the same exact spot. So I don't know if it'll matter, but he did get to leave earlier. And, I mean... Yeah, surely just through this Soul Sand Valley is the fort. I'd like to think. Yeah, chat, again, he could always mine Obby, but it's just slower it's slower if Crow had to mine Obby. You know, as opposed to not. And yeah, it looks like they're both building the same exact spot. They get to this fort within seconds of each other. But Dandannyboy is ahead, and as we saw in the last game, seconds do matter. There was a 4-second difference.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
So, like, it will matter, but I could see this fort coming down a lot to strays also. Big SSV.
Yeah, for sure.
Have a lot of food. You can deal with the wither skellies and stuff.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Crow is scaring me here, but what is that? 2.5 hearts? Oof. Not what you like to see, but getting the gapple off.
Yeah, as long as there's no skeleton or
play
gas,
there.
I mean, we're hearing the gas on Danny's screen, but it's not really affecting him too much. Hey, maybe he, like, just 3 RDs or 2 RDs to unload it, but... Ooh, nice strays to the left here, too. I mean, looks like he's getting a little better stray luck. I mean, he's also just playing it really well. Running over here, overlapping with the spawner. Catch that guy. These are always so awkward, like 1 block off. Nice positioning, though. I think he's a couple rods ahead, at least. I mean, Crow's at 2, Dandannyboy might be at 5. Positioning on that blaze. Let's see. Oh, skeleton, but it's fine.
It's all good.
Scary though. Surprised that dude actually had an angle on him, but he's got a blind early. Crow is 3 rods behind.
Okay. Make that
Could
make
obviously
that 2.
still, yeah, could obviously still go any which way, but we'll see. Oh, he's trying to.
Oh man, that's unfortunate. Just couldn't quite get the head.
Time. With the gravel too. That's so hard to like build and set up. A little bit of time lost there. Nice eye measurements from Danny. 1,700 blocks though. could actually be a problem for Crow. He only has 2 bread. Danny's got 7. Just some better food management throughout the run. Could give Danny more of an advantage getting to these cores if he can throw more pearls or doesn't have to hunger reset in the stronghold. We'll see when we get there. But Crow might run out of food. I guess he has 2 apples somehow from a chest in the village. That might be enough to carry him. We'll see. Anybody needs one more rod? Maybe there's a break.
Indeed.
But oh no, he blinded on 5. Okay. So it's a little closer than we think. 7 beds, definitely zeroable. He's gonna have the pearls for the 0. Not sure. Looks like maybe. It's so hard to keep track of everybody's inventory, you know? Especially because like there's so much to focus on and stuff.
Right.
Wonder if we can have like a mod hook in or something that would be able to tell us. Who knows? For season 2, perhaps. Crow's got the pearls. Crow has the beds. For 0 for sure. But again, does he even like know it or go for it? Right? Like we haven't seen him go for it in the round of 16 or now. I don't know if he went for it at all in the qualifiers either. I genuinely don't know if he knows how to 0 or is like confident with it, but if there's a 0 to be confident on, it's this one. You have 9 beds. Obviously, who knows what the end terrain looks like, but we will see. Because Dandannyboy's at the courts. And yeah, with 4 bread to spare, Crow has 1 bread. Gonna eat it now. Yeah, I mean, the apples maybe will get you there. But he's got 100 blocks to go.
Oof, yeah, this is just losing time second by second. What it feels like, just slowly.
Gonna come down to the nav, though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've seen some horrible strongholds, so
Yeah.
maybe for once we'll get a good one.
Some bad strongholds, some rough nav too. Like a couple other strongholds looked or felt like worse than they were. Also,
Yep.
but this one is
Okay,
straight down
instant,
mid.
just
Yeah.
down mid. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There's that good stronghold we were talking about.
Is it going to be over? Is it zeroable?
This might be.
Is Dandannyboy going to pull off the reverse sweep? Reverse.
Reverse
Come
sweep.
back.
Reverse sweep. Gets the first pearl off very cleanly. Very nice.
This is a good
easy
pearl. Oh, fell a little bit, and it's 97. I
Oh.
think you make it still. Oh.
We've seen him pull off some clutch zeros here. Let's see if he can finish this one off.
You have so many bets. I think you made it, yeah.
Yeah,
It
this should be
good.
it.
I think he's got 7 beds. Is it enough? Is it 7 beds?
I think he makes this.
Is it
Yeah,
enough?
there we are.
Is it enough?
What's up?
Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god!
The dragon was dead. It was so close.
Oh my god!
That has to be the most clutch zero I may have ever seen.
Oh my god.
That was beautiful gameplay. Absolutely exceptional clutch. Wow. I am blown away. I'm blown away. That
Dude.
was... I mean...
I thought he was gonna crossbow a crystal or go down and punch the crystal.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the right play, but it was 100% the coolest play.
3
dude,
hearts,
running
no
into the
water
dragon.
bucket. Oh my.
Oh my god, that is so... Oh, that's just so Giga Chad, you know?
Dude.
Wow. Like, dude, why you don't need to bend the dragon, just axe it. Just run into it and axe it. That's how you kill the dragon, folks. Oh my god.
Yeah, that is insane.
That is wow. I don't even know. I'm like just completely speechless after that play. I mean, that has to be play of the tournament, like by far. I mean, that is the coolest thing we've definitely seen in this entire tournament, like bar none. Like that is just that was so cool. Wow, I can't stop thinking about that. That was so good. Again, I
Yeah.
still don't know if that was the right play. I feel like going for a crystal makes way more sense there. Like, way more consistent, way easier. But is it as cool? No, it's not as cool. And that's all that matters.
Mr.
Danny
Danny
Boy.
Boy.
Dude, that last end fight got me shitting bricks, bro.
Dude, we were just saying, I think that is the coolest thing we've seen in this tournament by far. Thank you so much for that. That was.
I'm glad
I
I'm
don't even
farming
know what to say.
content. Holy shit.
So
That-
walk us through. Why didn't you go for a crystal or something? Why'd you go for
Because
the?
I'm nervous and I don't know what to do. Okay, listen. Okay. Like I was panicking and I was like, look, the dragon is like kind of like low, and I saw Raynex do this once, and I was like, I'm gonna go for
Exactly.
it.
That's what I was thinking. It was in the latest B video that Rain axed the dragon. So I was like, is he thinking about that? Is he jumping at this dude? Like, and oh
Dude.
my god, man.
It was awesome though. Like I'm not gonna lie, like, but like I should have pearled the crystal. That was fucking stupid.
Yeah, like a Pearl of Crystal or Crossbow, but again, I mean, you had 7 beds.
what?
I think like the first one was maybe a little late because like the setup was just like slow. Like the Pearl.
The setup
kinda,
was wrong, I think.
Fell.
I think that's
Oh,
why
you're the
I
wrong
fucked
block
my
too.
bed.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Everyone
off
built
by
something
1.
different. Okay, yeah. That might make sense too. Yeah, that is.
Usually I can 6-bed 97 pretty consistently, but with nerves and then like offset by 1, it kind of
Yeah, exactly. No, for
fucked me
sure.
over. Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, dude, wow. I don't even remember like the first 4 seeds. Like that's all my brain power is just completely directed into that. Like I can't even remember what to ask. I mean, yeah, a couple bad strongholds at the start. Just like weird preemptive. I know there was a zombie spawner in one of them that screwed both you guys up for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. I
It
mean, it is what it
happens.
is. I mean, like it's a skill issue. Like ultimately, it is a skill issue. Like I should know my numbers. I should be able to like not. I should be able to avoid. I should know that like okay, there's nothing in this direction. I need to change it up. But like which seed was it? The 3rd seed or 2nd seed? Which like there was like a fuck ton of mobs and I got so lost. Like I just didn't know where I was anymore.
Yeah, that
I just
makes
kept
it a lot
getting,
harder
like,
too. Like
yeah.
mentally, it's just so impossible to track. Like, have you like fully checked every direction? Like, because the mobs, like you said, like they box you out of certain parts of the stronghold. So like, did you actually go somewhere? Or was there like a mob in the way 30 seconds ago? Because it's like I think it was like an ocean stronghold. So it's just brutal. That's just like all the
Yeah.
mobs, your entire mob cap. So yeah, it's
And like that 1 seed, I think I got like it was so weird. It was so awkward. I think it was the Ruin Portal seed when I went to do my like top down. There was a pig in like the little like
Yeah, that
like
was
the-
weird.
the-
In the
and then there
queue
was
spot,
zombies on
yeah.
top of that as well, and I got like 4 pigs and it was so bad. Like I spent so
Yeah.
long trading there.
That seed was rough.
It's
Like,
fine.
it was you like re-aggroed the manhunt guys, which was nice. Like maybe doing that earlier would have saved you a little bit of time, but you just like there were so
Yeah,
little
no, I
pigs.
just- yeah.
At some point, like there's not much you can do if there's zombie pigs in the way, and just like you said, that one straight piglin was in that like spot that you kind of block in to get those backups. So there's not much you can do there. But I mean, you bounce back like insane win
Yeah.
on the last seed. Like that is crazy, man.
That was awesome. Well, that was amazing.
That was so cool.
But like I'm not gonna do that again. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like that was so fucking risky. Like 1 less
Yeah.
damage. Like that was yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna do it every single time from now on.
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
you meant to say. Yeah, no, that was You can't back down now. You've proven yourself. You got to do it.
True.
That's just got to be your normal
Yeah,
dragon. kill.
that's my normal thing now. Actually, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, congrats on the win. Let's see. Who are you playing? You're either gonna be playing Anko Boy or Dugile. Are you excited for your match tomorrow? You got any words for your potential
I
opponents
think
here?
I have a prediction. Okay,
Okay.
and I'm calling
I'm
it
ready.
right now. It's gonna be 3-1 Dougal. I think that's my
Okay.
Okay.
prediction.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Well, I mean, I
yeah.
have more faith in you. You know, I think you got this, but yeah,
yeah.
we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see you tomorrow. Thanks for
Yeah, I'll
the
see-
content. Thanks for the good Minecraft.
Yeah, no problem. I got you. I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, peace.